Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to a special edition from The Eye. Today we'll be giving you breaking news and the effects that these events will bring on you, as well as the local events. I am Bill Paley.
And I am Frank Stanton. Today is Monday, December 8th, 1941. Yesterday was a depressing day in American history. Here it is shown by the President's reaction and speech.
Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, but always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. I believe that I interpret the will of the Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire.
Now that you have heard President Roosevelt's speech, you can tell that America is at war on both sides of the world, and we will need your full help and support. You can do this by buying war bonds, donating goods, and especially enlisting it into the armed forces. This does include women. We need women as nurses on the battlefield to take care of the injured, or here at home to take the jobs of soon-to-be deployed men. We have received word that women will have the benefit of government paying for their educational finances if they enlist.
World War I left a huge scar on our country and our world. We need our country's full support in war efforts, and we will be giving you more updates throughout this catastrophic event. In other news, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to The Eye. Yesterday marked an amazing day in our country's history. Yesterday, in Europe, particularly Normandy, France, Allied troops landed on German bases and are now trawling their way through Western Europe. I'm Frank Stanton.
And I'm Bill Paley. Today is Wednesday, June 6, 1944. Now that we have landed, our goals are to push forward. Here is President Eisenhower describing the strategic move.
Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world.
This D-Day accomplishment makes great strides for our military's confidence. Now that you have seen what our armed forces can do, It is time for you to join and help end the war with Japan. Our forces have grown in numbers, making the invasion possible, but they still need more forces and support. So please, if you can dedicate time or enlist, you will make a difference.
You would want to join these amazing organizations, just like others before you, because they provide a chance to fight for your country and offer pride for yourself, as well as a paycheck to help support your family. There were over 1 million enlisted in 1941, and that increased to over 3 million in 1942. But now our numbers have fallen to 1 million and then to 800,000. We need to bring these numbers up again. We need you. Just remember, your actions you take represent you, your family, and your country. So make your country proud.